Another delicious day of mail. And don't come. And this again.
And now you, too.
Oh, God.
I should have saved you.
That's a perfect orange.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
We're not playing Dark Souls. This is Animal Crossing. Like, or Devil May Cry. Ah, damn it. Stop spending money. I can't even yell that great because my throat hurts. Balloon bed. Oh, good. More balloon stuff. I have a balloon animal dog thing in the one area. Fossil. More fossils, please. So I'll plant this perfect orange. Eventually, the perfect fruit here is going to be done. Think. Could be wrong. Good enough for me. So enough for me. I wish it just made the text really big, but it's just going to be the normal text. If it doesn't show up, it would just be funny. All right, we did set up the museum thing. We didn't show it on the YouTube video, but we did do it during a very short stream of this the other day. I did open up the thing for the museum to start getting stuff for that. So we'll have to go to the old island so we can help earn a little bit of money. Also, someone's moving in. There's Drift left. Drift has drifted on away to somewhere else. Hit the sign. Jeremiah, great. I really wish you guys would stop living right fucking next to the water, so if I wanted to put, like, another bridge there, I could. But everyone just wants to live right next to the water, like I do. Originally, I just picked next to the water because I was away from everyone, but also I fish a lot. But then we found that the bugs have been way more beneficial than fishing. So we have not fished as much. Kill bug. Run, 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 run. Money rock. Money rock. So pretty, I have enough space to hold all this. Pretty simple, straightforward day for a stream today. Just playing this for a little while, and then we'll be switching over for the rest of the stream to do Persona 3 for a good chunk of the day. As I posted in the Discord what the schedule will somewhat look like this week, unless I change my mind. Or something else changes or I just don't feel good and can't do it. You know, there's always that possibility. Today, my throat's a little sore, but it's not because I'm sick, more so that the day I actually go to sleep early, I snored like a fucking motherfucker and it hurt my throat. So, of course, when I try to do something that's good for me and get some rest, I then in turn hurt myself. So, that's what I get. I've been trying Oh, right, they're doing something. Oh, it's probably the, I think that's where the shampoodle place will go, is upstairs. I've been trying to do schedule postings for the week, just so there's a rough idea of what to do, but also as a way to, I don't know, hold myself to what I want to play, even though there is a huge possibility I just change my mind, like tomorrow or something. I could easily be like, yeah, you know what? I don't like what I picked for Thursday. I'm going to do this instead or whatever. But it's just a rough idea of what I'm thinking at the time. I don't know if you said any of these were needed. Okay, 2 of them. There's no need for you to take them out. All of the things, me. Actually, I have no idea. I thought they said the guy was here, but maybe it's somewhere else where I make the donation. Maybe I just make it inside the thing. I talked to you about it. I'd probably read that again. But I've been trying to get better with some schedule posting, but of course, as said, doesn't mean I always follow it. Sometimes something comes up in between now when I make the schedule and when I'm about to get there, like a different game hits me that I'm like, oh, I want to play that, or I discover something stupid and I'm like, never mind, we're doing that instead because that's dumb but funny, and then I change my mind. But for the most part, I think I got everything I want to do for the week. Trying to scratch the itch of a bunch of different things. Hello, I'm here to shop. Oh, well, look at that little thing up there. I don't think I need a power switch. A flamingo is pretty funny. Do like a flamingo. Jingle wall. I don't need it. Rose wall. Wall of rose. I don't think Ethan would like that. Kitty carpet. It's almost like maybe I should do stuff with the kitty stuff. And if we never see Bob, at least then I can make a room dedicated to what Bob usually has in his house, was the kitty furniture. You know what? If I get a room, I'll make it. Because I almost never use this shit. So you know what? That is something I wouldn't use. Be perfect. Do. Where is the thing to talk to? That is the question. Probably I just make it probably in one of the buildings for all I know, like the post office or something, and I can just use the machine. Hello. Those, this. Nope. Just take these things. Take it so I can get someone to buy my shit. Yeah, you should buy it. It'll look great in your house. Do you accept bells directly? Insert bell directly into pocket. Santa want money. Santa need money. Hey, impressed that you're surviving. Thanks. Someone was meant to go to Deirdre, sent to my house. What a nuisance. Could you deliver it? Sure. Oh, this silly mailing system. I don't even remember where I saw them. House, but they're not home. They're Colton. Hey, I got this delivery here for you. But hey, what's inside anyway? Oh yeah, I remember. It's an orange tied ID. Oh, but I completely forgot about this and bought a new one already. What do you think? Do you think you can buy it? No, thanks. That's too bad, but thanks anyway for bringing it to me. You're all aces. I already bought this. Do you want it? No. To be honest, it's not what I wanted. I handed it over. Hey, thanks for making the delivery. How did it look? Well, didn't remember leaving it. If I knew that, I guess I could have just kept it. I mean, didn't leave it. You got her item by accident. Now there's just two different sides to this story. Everyone's a liar. Oh God, they're popping open a cold one and drinking again. That ad that plays over and over on the TV. Drink your cold one today. Taste the Animal Crossing. Beautiful. God, stop drinking. Just get me out of here. Alright, is that everything? Cool. Now let me go get all that fruit. Oh, there it goes. Could buy an axe at some point. Like now it's just a dead tree. It has produced as much as it could. Same to you. Gonna need to cut this down. I don't know if he was selling an axe. I'm gonna go, well, I'm full right now. Well, actually, I could do that. Let me go see, because if that's the case, I can chop it down. I'll plant new ones out of the oranges I have. Not, I gotta save the two oranges for later. Look like I see an axe anywhere here today. God damn it, Tommy. I just wanted one thing and you can't even deliver. Fine. I can still plant the 2, I guess, and then I'll just cut it whenever he has an axe. Really has not given me. It took him forever just to sell a slingshot, so. And now he bought him in bulk. He sells nothing but slingshots. Don't eat it. I'm gonna bury this tree. Yeah, in my stomach. And we'll just bury these 2. Good enough for me. The hot item today to sell an umbrella. It's always an umbrella. They're like, we'll buy them. Hi, I got more like random shit to give you. I hope you like it. Yeah, you gotta dispose some of the other ones. I hope I actually planted 2 that were regular and not actually shit. I just planted a rotting fruit. And what I can do is I'm not going to use this stuff right now. Keep the slingshot out just in case there's a floating present above me. We are going to go soon to the island to make a little bit of extra money catching bugs, but let me sell some of the extra fruits still around here. We have a damn museum we gotta renovate, as well as my own debt. We'll go to the island soon. We'll see if we can catch a handful of bugs that are worth a good amount of money. Then come back, sell it, pay off what we can, or put money into things that we can. And we'll probably get ready to switch over to Persona, like we usually do. Which games after about an hour or so of this. A little less than an hour sometimes. Depends how long it takes me to catch the bugs. Depends how lucky we are on our spawn rates. Sometimes they're very quick, and sometimes they say, screw you, I'm not here. I'm like, damn it. Hey, any money is good enough for me. It doesn't have to be ridiculously high, but I'll take what I can get. Hell, I'd be happy with that when I was playing through the other ones. Thank God during Wild World we were able to jump to island to island to get what we needed. I've been thinking about something. Whatever happened when that campaign promise of yours? You said if we voted you, we'd get our town a wind turbine. There wasn't any campaign or a vote. We sort of just forced you to be mayor. Can you get us a wind turbine? Buddy, I just got you a fucking antenna, a giant satellite dish. Why do you need a wind turbine now? To power the dish? Who would want all of them? Apparently they do. I'm not entirely sure why or what they're going to do with it all. Off we go. No, I don't want to hear the song. I'm sorry. This guy. Just here to get to my island, still dressed as Santa, so it's really hot out in here. and see if I can get some bugs. You know, we got a lot of money we need to spend on a renovation for a second floor on the museum and my own debt that I'm still paying off for the improved attic. Excuse me, just don't leave. I'm pretty bad at catching bugs sometimes because I don't know my own range. You should, like, stay where you are. Yeah. Who's smooth now? I knew I was going to scare them off. Hate going downward in this because of the camera. I try to go slow, but I actually slip on my finger here and I move too fast. Flip right off the button. I can hear my cat snoring through my headphones. I can hear him, like, really next to me just snoring. Oh, butterfly. I couldn't believe I caught it. Couldn't even see. Feeling a little blue, Your Majesty? Oh, hey, buddy. I don't even know if you're really worth that much, so I don't really care that much. The fruit beetles and those guys, I don't think are really that worth it to me, so I don't catch them. Whoa, it's a golden stag. Better not spend it all in one place. So even though I did get rest and I'm not tired, I might sound a bit tired today, but that's just because my throat's a little shot today. Warframe. I haven't touched anything Warframe. I played it like once way back when it was like still relatively like new. That's all I've ever touched of it. John was like, "You gotta play this," and then we played it, and then we never touched it again. But my throat's a little fucked today. It's a little sore, but that's just because I actually slept, and then, of course, I do something good for me in getting sleep, but I snored. And that kind of fucked up my throat a bit. Usually I don't sleep, like, flat on my back, but apparently I must have just been so out cold that I just rolled onto my back, snored, and hurt my throat. And of course, I could have just changed plans and did something else. But I was like, nah, I really wanted to get some Persona done. Of course, play a game I got to read, mostly out loud, so that's going to be fun. But, you know, luckily a good chunk of it's also voice acted, so I'm pretty set. And most of the heavy dialogue and the time comes from the fucking school teaching me stuff, and I usually just skip through that because there's just a lot. Pick something out of my thing so I could see. Yeah, it's just like, hey, play Warframe. Spend the money and you can get the complete 1999 pack. I was like, eh. Some reason relevant to me because I've played something. I couldn't remember what. I haven't looked in a while, but it was relevant to me because of something that did not match what the game was. Any more bugs? I can always go back inside if I need to and put these away and come back out for more. Come on, I have to extinct their population so that I can pay for my museum. Yeah, just as a pay. That's what it suggests to me. It's like, here, pay this. I was like, I don't. It's fine. I don't even know if I'll ever play it. It's not like entirely my type of game. I kind of have a hard time playing free-to-play games. Like, unless they're just hero shooter type games and all that stuff, sure, but I don't know. I don't play those games all too much. Of course. It's what every gingerbread wants. Now they can really be called sugar tits. And gingerbread balls. I got sugar balls. I'm gonna sugar. Ugh. Trico, witchcraft. The power of magic. And camera effects. No, I don't want you. I just walk in a circle and eventually another bug will spawn. Alright, it's not the most exciting thing, but it gets us money. Not that Animal Crossing is like overly exciting more than it is just a chill start to the stream when I do them. We used to play almost every single day. Now, lately, we've kind of, we still play it pretty frequently. It's just that there are occasional days where I say I've started to not start with Animal Crossing or play it at all that day because what ends up happening is sometimes I second guess myself on a game I want to play for the day, and then when I'm playing Animal Crossing, it gives me too much time to overthink it and then back out of my plan, and then we have those moments where I'm just sitting there and nothing's going on stream while I try to figure out what to play. So that's why certain games or certain days I said, fuck it, we're not playing Animal Crossing. I'm just jumping right into what the plan is because I don't want to like overthink it. I'm just like, let's just play it, see what happens, and we'll go from there. And then in the case of like Tuesday, it might give me an idea of what I want to do if I don't come up with a game by then, because I still don't know what I'm doing yet for Tuesday. I have a couple ideas, but I just haven't figured out which way I want to go with it. A couple things floating around. Some are long games that I feel like would be fine to put for Tuesday because they're older. See how it goes. Some I just thought, you know, the usual classic games of just like a third-person shooter or some kind of thing, you know, just whatever, an action adventure. But I haven't decided. I'm looking through and seeing what I want to play. Some I have for goofs. Some I'm just like, do I want to do this? Some I'm like, I don't even think I'll ever beat, but I thought it'd be funny to just play for like an hour. We'll have to see what happens. Because I haven't really fully committed to anything yet for Tuesday. Or if I'll even be able to stream, you never know. My throats might be worse tomorrow for all I know, and I'll just won't be here. The curse of the Tuesdays, where I always have a plan or something to happen, and then I just don't stream. We'll never know. We'll go put what we have away. And then come back out for more. Because I've thought about doing something like for Tuesday where if I do pick like an older JRPG game, at least one, it would be played consistently on Tuesday, but then also if there's another RPG, because it's an older one, if there's another RPG or JRPG I want to play on my regular set days, then it's not hogging that day away from me. It's only taking up Tuesday. So I've thought about how I want to go about it for some games, because there's been a few that I'm like, maybe I'll just do this finally and play this game like I keep saying I will or do. And it'll be easier if it's on Tuesdays, because then it's like, it won't take away from the main other stuff I'm doing. It's Tuesdays a committed, like, whatever we have picked is what we're doing. One of the few rare consistent days that I do. Other than, I guess, now Sundays, where it's always consistently been the same game of whatever's picked. Oh, I'm scared you. I was trying to slow down. Hard to walk slow. I'll catch you, but I don't really think you're worth a whole lot. But hey, if we don't get much else, it's something. I don't think he sells all that much more than a fruit beetle, but I don't remember. Shadow should enjoy the schedule. I was even nice enough to be like, you know, I was looking at the schedule when I was making it, and I don't really, like, I just do things on my own. I don't consider other, like, people when it comes to it. It's like, I'm just doing what's comfortable for me. But I looked at the schedule Thursday, when before I posted that one, and I was like, I put all the games that Shadow would enjoy on a day he has shows to go watch, usually on a Thursday. And I was like, that doesn't seem right. So then I switched it to be like, it might just be a random day or I'll be playing with Brandon. Because I have no idea. And then I moved. And then after I got the clarification from John that he's probably not going to be around for the weekend, I was like, sweet, I'll move what I already had planned for Thursday to a different day on the weekend. It'll work out. Like, I don't want to put the things people enjoy on stuff that they're busy. Now, that's only because I know Shadow can't watch the 2 streams at once. Some people can. Shadow's got one show he focuses on at a time. So I try to be considerate, depending on if they like the game or not. Doesn't matter if I pick a day to play something when DK's busy, because he'll just watch the VOD, and then if I used to put secret messages in the VODs, and I'll be like, DK won't get this far. If he does, then he'll know the secret code's chicken, and then he'll fucking say it the next day. And in the first 5 minutes, I'm confused why he's calling me a chicken, and then I remembered. And if it's not the VOD, he'll wait for the YouTube vid, and I'll be like, why the fuck are you on my YouTube channel? Shoo. Maybe. You never know. Plus, you know, it might be something you still want to watch. It's not like, again, I don't always take that into account, but it was one of those things where I was like, I looked at the games I had Thursday, and then I also remember that Brand said he might be available Thursday, and I was like, you know what? Let's just take the games that I know that you said they were fine to watch or you enjoyed, moved it somewhere else. But I'll take it. Well, I'm needy, so I take everything. Wait. Odd? Question mark? Unzips pants. Fries. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing yet around the Christmas and after Christmas time. We have somewhat discussed an idea of a possible doing, like, you know, I've discussed it. No one's really said much about it, but a possible one more streamathon to wrap up the year. Not that I really, like, want to keep doing streamathons. It's not something I'm obsessed with. I just thought it would just be one little fun one to do for the end of the year. And also to finally get around to playing, like, Dragon Quest Builders or something for the week. To play the second one and get through that. But, like I said, I have no idea, though. Because it really just depends how I feel and what's going on by that time. And if not, then it will just be a regular New Year's thing when we get to that. I thought about starting it up right after Christmas was done. It'll be from the end after Christmas all the way to the New Year we would go. To January 1st. Or at least January 2nd would probably be where I would get to. Yeah, that's why it's like, it depends on my time, how I'm feeling. Like, I don't want to, like, saturate the thing by doing them all the time. Like, I want them to be somewhat special, or in a way, there's a reason for it. And I mean, that is a reason. That's a gimmick for me, like, to do that. The only reason we kind of out of the moment did the last one was because the internet was working well enough that we were like, let's just do this now because there may not be a chance to do it again, just to be safe. Plus, I still had all the shit ready, and I really needed an excuse to finally uninstall like half of those games. Because there were so many games installed. We'll have to see, because it also just depends on family and things like that. On what's going to happen. Make sure there isn't anything special happening after Christmas that I know of, or that I don't know of at the moment. I'm yawning because I'm like still... I ate food, so my body was like, I want to sleep. And I'm like, the fuck you do? You already slept plenty. You're not that tired. I actually don't feel that tired, at least compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I was having a hard time keeping my vision focused. Like, my eyes just kept wanting to close, and I was like, this is brutal. Today, I'm actually way better. You can fit 3 more. But we'll have to see. I don't know. Like I said, it's not something I want to do all the time. Like, I don't want it to be like, yeah, we're doing another. Yeah, let's keep doing it. Hey, another few months. Hey, we're doing it. It's like, no, we'll kind of go back to the occasional 8 to 12 hours every so often when we have community reasons or I have a game I want to play for it. We'll do things like that. Just, I didn't have anything planned for the New Year's other than, like, that would probably be my best bet. Not anything unique, but it's something to do. Be awesome if I could beat it in a week, sure, but there's no way in hell I probably will because I'm not going to rush through the game. I mean, I say that, but I mean I'll just play it at the pace I normally play. Kind of the idea. So it might get beaten faster than you think, only because I'm not switching it between like 15 other games. If I just focus it, it should be okay. I still feel like I beat Days Gone way faster than I thought I was going to during that last stream-a-thon. I gotta say, it was fucking brutal. I was happy to play that game. I had a lot of fun. It was just like that game can be very draining, especially when I have to worry about the hordes, and the horde parts were going to be brutal for me because I wasn't exactly at my best. But it worked out. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to just do what I usually do. If it's anything similar to how I played Dragon Quest Builders 2 before, because I originally played it on its release, I got to the last island, or at least was about to be on the last one, but then as per usual, I stopped playing. But I did take some time to have fun customizing my little customizable areas that you get, like your little hub area. So I still mess around with that for fun, so I'm not gonna like completely just ignore that aspect. I'll still make it. I'm not gonna sit there and go crazy, but I still like to add a little bit of customization to it. But I don't know. It just depends on what happens. I could not tell you how it's gonna go because I don't remember. It only took me a while to get through stuff because I, again, would go and do other stuff. But I have backup plans if I do beat it quick for any reason. I have other stuff for the streamathon if we do. Whether, and not stuff I'll beat quick, but if we want to keep the Dragon Quest theme, we can do other stuff, or I go and play something else afterwards. And it's fine. I have exotic bugs to sell. I think I just need 140 something thousand to pay off the debt thing for the museum. Because it's getting a renovation for a second floor, which I don't even know if the second floor is anything I can use or do, because it sounded like it was just a way to show off stuff. Sounded like more of a multiplayer thing, but I was still going to do it. Yeah, these bugs sell a lot. That's why I don't do fishing anymore. I just go to that island and walk in circles for a while, and we can fill up these 4 containers. And we can always go back for more, but for video's sake and stream, I just do one batch. Do one round of it, and that's it. Unless I'm gonna, like, try to finish up or something the game. Like, if we were at, like, the end, then I would go back. I think I can go back anyway. Why I keep trying to get those beetles. Make way more money doing this stuff than any of the fishing I've done in the other games. If we were still just fishing, we would take quite a while. I don't even think we would have had the upstairs upgraded yet. We probably would have just gotten our expansion to the regular home before having an attic or an upstairs. Yeah, they added a lot. There's stuff I want to go back to do, and I would hope we probably just continue where we left off. I don't know if we want to start again, but it's on the to-do list. We've talked about the idea that if it did add online play, because that was an option that they planned to do, that we might do it again. But I really like the idea that we can see each other's like screen for the stream's sake. Of course, we can always do the dual, like, show-off screen, but I really like the split screen aspect of seeing everything, but online play probably would make it 10 times more convenient so that if I'm having internet troubles, then I don't have to keep doing parsec. Do I pay? Do I go in? Do I have to talk to someone in my town hall? I thought they said Lloyd would be out by the museum, but I don't even see the thing for it. Unless he's just sitting in one of the exhibits. I like the current getting donations for the museum. Alright, I just gotta figure out where the fuck you want me to pay. I didn't see the damn gyroid guy anywhere. They're building over there. Oh, he's at the train station. That's where he's at. I misread where it was. I thought he was just going to be outside the museum, but he's, I think, at the train station, from what people were saying. I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck did they put the thing for you? Good evening. Want to help with the museum renovation? It's 198,000. We've only collected 333. Oh man, I hope I have enough to contribute to all of this. All right, well, that's all my money. Project donation goal has been met. It was all my cash. Now for me to put a very, very tiny bit of money on my debt today. Next time we go to the island and get money, we are probably going to put more money into the debt than we are on our next project. Because we have not, we've put a lot on the last two things. Like a parabolic antenna or whatever, and now the museum. That would have cut this thing down in half. Which would have been great. But instead, I only have a measly 10,000 to throw at it. They don't want you to run the town. They just want you to fund the town, pretty much. I mean, I pick all the projects and all the things we're doing. It's just that their donations are so tiny and very, very little. So it's almost like they wanted another player to come in and be like, hey, kid, throw me a few bucks at my thing and go away. I just want to make sure I didn't have to talk to you about the project. Getting a second floor, so have fun with that. Whether that ever gets used or not, I don't think it matters. I just said that when we were going to do this playthrough that I would spend money and invest in things for the town, even if they're not helpful, because some of them might just be player-to-player things and online multiplayer or whatever with friends. Or just random objects that people request I was going to put down. So I knew we weren't at times going to have money, or why this would take a little longer. But we put a tiny bit of money in. We paid off another big project. So I said next time we play, which will probably be tomorrow, we will go to the island. We'll probably spend that chunk of change on our debt. Because I think our debt is to pay off this, which we expanded up here. I think there might be one more expansion for up here, and then it's the other rooms we can have. The left, back, right, and possibly I think it was a basement was another one. So, and then those also have expansions on them, like 2 to 3 expansions. So it's a lot of money. We got a lot of rooms still to get, expansions on said rooms, and so there's a lot of debt still to go, and that's not even adding into all the things we might still have to add to the town if someone asks. So the next thing someone wants in the town is a wind turbine. I don't know if I will put that in or not, but it's something. They were like, give me a wind turbine. Like, we'll see. Let's wait and see what some of the other shit that we can get for the town is before I start doing that. But that's for the next time, YouTube. Hooray.